Hi there, and welcome to Motives Mat with Megan. Today we're going to do an easy ab workout to strengthen those six-pack muscles. There will be a lot of flexion in this class, so just make sure you're good with flexion before you join me. No props needed, and let's get started. I'm going to start by lying down onto your back, bending the knees, feet hip distance apart. Take your hands onto your ribs. Let's start with 3 deep breaths. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, closing those ribs down and together. And for 2. Take one more breath, reaching your arms long by your side. And on your next exhale, we're going to come into an imprint, drawing your pubic bone towards the navel. So we're sinking a little bit into that low back. And inhale to place the tailbone long. And exhale to imprint, pubic bone towards the navel. And inhale to release. So rocking on the pelvis. And on the next one, we're going to follow through into a sequence bridge. Standing into those feet, picking it up bone by bone, reaching those knees over the toes. Make sure the tips of the shoulder blades are still down. And then articulate down through the spine. Coming down bone by bone and releasing into neutral. Let's do that once again. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, begin by your imprint, sinking into that low back and peeling yourself up. Push down into your feet, feeling the glutes and hamstrings engage as you lift those hips. And then articulate down, softening in between the shoulders, stretching out through that low back and release. Into neutral. Stretch those arms up to 90. Rotate your palms to face in. As you exhale, take those arms above the head towards the wall behind you and inhale to lift. Doing this a few times, what we're thinking about here is keeping the low back quiet. So as the arms lift, we don't want to see that back arch. Instead, you're going to keep that low back quiet as the arms lift above the head by closing your ribs down in together. Let's just do that once more. Good stuff. From here, you're going to take those hands behind the head. We're going to interlace the fingers, elbows lifted in your peripheral vision. We'll inhale, long spine. Exhale, head nod, curling up and over into your ab curl, gazing over those knees. Inhale to place the spine back down. And exhale to curl. And inhale to lower down. Feeling those ribs close down and together, pelvis staying anchored. Maintaining your neutral. We'll do that 2 more times, curling it up for 2. Good stuff. One more time. We're going to curl up and then pause. Let's bring it into an oblique twist. You're going to rotate to the right, center, and then rotate to the left. Alternating here from side to side. So we're thinking about the opposite rib drawing towards the opposite thigh. Strengthening, toning those obliques. Let's go for 4. Pelvis heavy. 3, 2, and for 1, coming all the way down. Take an inhale. Exhale, curling up, lifting the right leg into tabletop. And then placing the right foot down as the head comes down. And curling up and lifting the left leg up. And lowering down, going side to side here. Maintaining that neutral. Pelvis stays heavy. No wobbles in the hips. Let's lift that left leg up. Hold there. Left leg stays lifted. Right leg comes up to meet it. 8 little pulses up with that upper body. Just mini ab curls here. We'll go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down with your upper body. Stretch your arms down by your side. And go a little bit wider than your mat. We're going to work those internal obliques here. So you rotate your hips and legs over to the right. And center. And then over to the left. Just going side to side here. Keeping the sides of the body long as you rotate. Making sure those knees are staying aligned with one another. So we know we're moving from our hips and not moving from the knees. It's pretty tricky. Shoulder blades staying heavy. Do that 1 more time each side. Nice and slow. Controlled movement. 1 more. Good stuff. Come to center. Lift the arms up, bend the elbows, just placing the fingertips behind you onto the floor. Then exhale, you're gonna tap your right foot down and lift, and then your left foot down. Alternating here from side to side. Now again, we're gonna make sure that your ribs are staying close, tailbone staying long, especially if the weight of the leg is going down. And you can stick with the single. I'm gonna move on to a double tap and lift, but if that doesn't feel so hot, just stick with the single, that's great too. Knitting those ribs down and together as the weight of the legs draw down. A little harder now that we're doing both legs if you're with me. Let's go for 3, 2. Nicely done, one more. And then lowering one foot down and then the other. Stretching those arms down by your side. Let's just take a break with those hips. Slide the heels underneath of the knees. We're gonna inhale. Exhale, push down into your feet. Lift your hips up into your bridge. Inhale, lower down halfway, so you're now hinging, and exhale to lift. So you're folding at the hips, and then lifting back up again for a nice squeeze at the top. Making sure those ribs are staying closed. Knitting down and together, so you don't want to see that chest pop up. Good, let's go for 4, 3, 2, last one, and we'll do little pulses up for 8, 7, squeeze those glutes for 6, 5, open those hips for 4, 3, 2, 1, hinge it all the way down. Step your feet forward, give yourself some room. We'll slide those hands behind the head. We're going to inhale. Exhale to curl. We're going to lift that right leg up into tabletop. Oblique twist towards the right and bring it back to center. So you're just going to rotate towards that right thigh. Thigh stays still as you twist. Let's go for 4. Now we want to think rib, lifting up to opposite thigh. Right side of the rib is coming down to your hip. Do that for 3, 2, and for 1. Coming to center and down. Let's go to the other side. Lift that left leg up. Curling. So now we're thinking right rib to right, or left thigh, excuse me, and then left rib down towards the other hip. Inhale, center. Working those obliques. Strengthen that core. Here we go for 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Bring it to center and down. Keep that left leg lifted. We're going to bring the right leg to come meet it. Take an inhale to lengthen. Exhale to curl up. Straighten one leg forward and in, and then the other. Going into a little single leg stretch. I like to do it in head cradle. If you'd like to bring those hands to the knee, you go for what works for you. Keep curling. If you need a break with the ab curls, bring your head down, no problem. Still working the core. All right, let's turn it into a bicycle. So your right leg will straighten, you'll oblique twist to the left, bring it to center and switch. Center and switch. Think about that opposite directional pull. Sorry. Trying to combine my words there. All right, here we go. 4, 3, just like I do in real class, real time. For 2 and for 1. Come to center, come down with the upper body. I'm going to lower those feet down, heels underneath of the knees once again. Here we go. Let's bring it into a bridge. Stand into those feet. Lift those hips up. Hips are level. Stand into that left foot. We're going to lift that right leg up. Toe tap and lift. Keeping those hips nice and level. Lots of work in that left glute. Really ground down into the heel for 3, 2, and for 1. Straighten that right leg up. Flex the foot. And you're going to flex to lower, point to lift. Goal being pelvis stays still as you move that leg. 3, 2, and 1. Lift, bend the knee, place the foot down, stand into it. Lift the left leg up, extend, flex, and lift and lower. Keeping the hips nice and level. I know my hamstrings are feeling a little bit tight. Been running lately, makes my hamstrings super tight, so this is oh so important. 2 more. Last one. Bend the knee, don't worry, I didn't forget. We'll come into those toe taps. Just reversing the order on us today. Here we go for 4. Feel that glute burn. 3, 2, and for 1. We'll lower that left foot down and let's articulate the spine. Placing that spine down as you stretch out. Bone by bone, releasing into neutral. All right, let's go. Another ab series here. Inhale. Exhale to curl. Inhale, hold. Lifting one leg up into tabletop and then the other. Both legs are going to straighten. Both legs are going to bend. Bend and stretch. A little modified double leg stretch for us today. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Keep the legs straight. Externally rotate. Lift the legs up to the sky and down. Up and down. Keeping that core strong. Keeping that core on for 3. Especially the way legs are drawing down. 2. And for 1. Bring it to center. Bring it back into parallel. Place the head down. Slide both hands behind your left thigh. Now press your thigh into your hands and your hands into your thigh. Good. Keep your head down if you wish, or you can curl up. Coming into scissor, you're going to straighten that, stretch that right leg down. Inhale, lift. Grab behind the right thigh and switch. And switch. Try not to rock on that pelvis as we go from side to side. Just a little traditional ab series for us today. Bringing it back old school. Let's go. 4, 3. Bring it back from where it all started. 2. And for 1. Bend the knees. Hug those knees into your chest. And just gently rock from side to side. Just end with a little hip opening. Hugging your left knee in. Stretch your right leg long. Keep reaching that right leg long. Hug the left knee in and then just slide it a little bit out to your left. Pressing down through that right thigh. Just hold there for a breath. Coming back to center. Lower that left foot down. Extend the left leg long. And we'll bend the right knee. Start by hugging the knee into your chest. And then start to glide it out to the side. Thigh bone, left thigh bone stays heavy as we hold for 3, 2. Good. Bring it back to center. And release. Turning to one side and lift yourself on up. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you feel your abs as much as I do.